That is a bagger-style motorcycle. It has a fairing. It has a tour pack. It has a radio and infotainment and nav and all that fancy stuff. And today I want to discuss with you whether or not I think that makes a difference, and I look forward to your comments as well, in regards to motovlogging. Yes, another motovlogging related motovlog. It's Inception level motovlogging. Let's get on the bike, it's hot. But it's only 92 degrees. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. This is Road Reality, and boy, it feels good to be back out riding again. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too, and we've got a fire truck coming up behind us. So we gotta get the heck out of the way. Before I forget, how's your day going? Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. I'm juggling way too much. Yep, you're pulling over, you're pulling. Okay, the fire truck decided to go that way. Good job. All right. And I brought this route for another specific reason. We'll get there in a minute too. I really wish we could play football behind this guy. Anybody remember that scene from Die Hard with a Vengeance? Hell yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay. I hope they're going to, like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what to say in the context of, you know, there's obviously an emergency somewhere, and I just hope everybody's okay. It always sounds so contrite in my head when I'm like, I hope everybody's okay, and you see like 17 cars piled up on the side of the road. Not everybody's gonna be okay, John. Anyway, woo, back on topic. We need coffee. We have, hey, there it is. Okay, we hit the section. Right, okay. Let's talk about that. That was the section that threw that camera off like 4 or 5 videos ago. And I always think it's further down the road, but it was back there. That doesn't have anything to do with this video, but I did want to show that the city fixed the road, or the state fixed the road. They shouldn't have had to fix the road. They should have paved it first. Anyway, I got on this topic. Hey, there's another bike. That's the first one I've seen. The other day when I rode, I didn't see any bikes. But this whole topic comes up, before I get too far in the video, from a viewer comment. My friend Gil, GB Winging It, here on YouTube. I'll leave a link to his channel here. Great guy, rides a BMW, I want to say it's a, I don't know, GS 1250 or something, I don't know. It's one of them big old ADV bikes. Gil, I'm sorry, I can't remember things. I blame heat brain. Yes, heat brain, it's a thing, look it up. But Gil left a comment on a video recently where he said, I'm gonna give you a free topic to talk about. And he's like, I enjoy motovlogging and I'm not buying any new equipment, but I'm also riding a bike that requires more of my attention. And you're on a cruiser. Discuss. So that's what this video is. Gil, thank you again for the comment and the suggestion. It is a good one. Obviously, I'm recording it. But leave a like and subscribe to this channel too, by the way. Don't forget to do that. It really helps me out. Share this video on your social medias. I haven't even given out any valuable information yet. They have repaved a lot of this though, good gracious. But back to Gil's comment, I'm riding this 900-pound Harley, and people are afraid of these bikes. Hell, I'm afraid of these bikes. Are we gonna get, is it the mystical jump off coming up on a freshly paved section of road? Let's see, if they get to go, I'm trying to figure out what the, yeah, we're good. I got a walk light over there, it says walk. Let's do a Gil style jump off, baby. Oh yeah, oh, fresh pavement, look at that. We're on the Mostly Clean 2019 Street Glide Special, custom dynamics, million candle power headlights, turn signals. I got an air cleaner. I got a saddlebags tour pack. I got my suspension technologies going on. I got all the goodies, my friend, all the goodies. And now I'm walking around and everybody's like, who is this guy and why is he walking around my light? But that uses up all of our allotted red light time today. Oh my God, it feels good to be back. I took a break from everything YouTube for a little bit. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Let's get this discussion kind of moving forward. See what I did there? And people are afraid of 900-pound Harleys. You only have to be afraid of it if you drop it. I mean, if you can pick it up off the jiffy stand, you're pretty much aces. Oh, tar snakes. These tar snakes are the slipperiest things though. My goodness. one of my recent rides, I hit a whole bunch of them, and it was really miserable. The whole bike was wibble wobbling around. It's a thing, like your traction changes, side story, right? Your traction changes by the millisecond. As the tire rolls, the traction amount changes. So I just kind of lean over like this, keep the bike fairly upright, and then, yeah, I get through the tar snakes pretty good. It's kind of unnerving if you aren't expecting it. Ooh, okay, back on topic. Yeah, ooh, I'm distraction action today, squirrel! But the type of bike can matter. Like I said, this is a 900-pound Harley. I'm pretty comfortable on it. I can do my ride on this bike. I'm not dragging a knee, I'm not scraping hard parts, I'm just enjoying the cruise. But if you have something like a sport bike, and what I think it comes down to is the height of the bike and also the tire shape. So in the case of sport bikes, because that got my train of thought thinking that way, sport bikes tend to have more like V-shaped tires, the profile. Mine are rounded. So mine will resist change more than a sport bike tire that has to flip, flick, flick, back and forth. So what that leaves you with is a less steady bike where your brain is doing more calculations per second to figure out how to keep the damn thing upright versus drinking coffee. And I experienced this actually on my Vaquero because I put some Metzler 888 Marathon yada yada tires on it, and I found that it dove into corners just willy-nilly. It was like lean the bar a little bit and it was like, I'm on the side of my tire, here we go. And I actually did scrape the floorboards a couple of times on that bike. It did happen a couple of times, at least once. I swear I'm not lying, it happened at least once. Sounds better if I say a couple of times though. But anyway, sport bikes have those V-shaped tires so they can change direction willy-nilly. And us cruiser guys tend to not have those. ADV guys have the added feature of knobbies, right? They run 50-50 tires, 80-20 tires. They run these other things and they're rounded, but they're knobby. Man, they repaved this whole thing. This is great. So what you're left with is a tire that requires more attention because it's not giving you the smoothness like I have running on these Dunlop American Elites. Video in the link right here. Yes, check it out. It's a wonderful video. It's a short film by yours truly. A friend of mine once told me recently, about 6 months ago, that my videos weren't exactly videos, they were short films. And I appreciated that comment, so I won't name them. But it's true. It is true. I do a lot of extra stuff that isn't necessary or needed or any of it. It's synonyms, John. Go through the corner instead. So like I'm getting a nice smooth ride here. One of those ADV guys or sport bike guys might have a little bit more to contend with in order to control their bike. Oh, I know what road I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I wanna stay in the tree-lined area. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a detour up a road we have been up before. Hell yeah, baby, woo! I just blew out your speakers, but I got a dance break in the video. Feeling good in the neighborhood. That's a rip on Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood. Hashtag not sponsored. Woo! Yeah, baby, let's go. Oh, I love it. Look, let's take a break from that discussion to talk about something else real quick that's been on my mind and it's very important to me. I really worked hard to edit a bunch of videos before VAM, and I basically didn't. I got enough that when I went on VAM, I had 2 uploaded and scheduled, so I had Friday and Monday's videos. And then I went on the VAM trip and I came back and I started editing it. And it was 20 hours of editing and it took a lot out of me. It was actually 23 because there's another video in there that I haven't published yet. I don't know when I'm gonna publish. So that one was 3 more hours. So call it 23 hours of editing, at which point I was very, very exhausted mentally. And I ran out of things to talk about because in addition to the 23 hours of VAM editing, I still kept up I had to downshift. I still kept up the 3-a-week schedule And then I basically caught up. So like right now I've got 3 or 4 videos in editing and 1 or 2 uploaded, whatever. We're starting back with the 1 a week schedule. We're just gonna ease back into things, but I had a mental, not forfeit, but a lack of ideas. It wasn't really, it was kind of creator's block, yeah, but it really just, and part of that was actually not that I didn't have stuff to talk about because I kept a list like this video here, but the thunderstorms and the heat and the humidity have just been oppressive lately, and I have not even felt like riding. So I haven't been riding except like once a week. So the fact that I'm getting videos out once a week, you should be proud of me. Be proud. I'm patting myself on the back. But I'm having a good time. Now let's get back on topic. Got that out of my head. I've been wanting to say that for a while, but I just hadn't found the right time. And this is kind of more of a personal video because my friend came up with the idea. And again, I'm thankful to you, Gil. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's go. So like, you see, I do the dance break and stuff. Can you do that? Can you sport bike riders do that? I think of Motobomb Virginia, who has, I want to say it's a Dyno Wide Glide, but he also has a Yamaha R1, which, as we all know, is a sport bike. And if you didn't know, now you know, so you know. So let me know, Motobomb, does that take more mental capacity to keep upright and keep control of? I'm really curious. I mean, I know my buddy Dewey rides down there in South America on his motorbike adventure. He's on a Honda CRF 250 or CR 250F. I don't really know. It's a little tiny bike that he's gone around the world on. The guy's crazy. Freaking lunatic. Go watch his stuff. It's right here. I'm going to drink coffee while you watch his videos. Come back afterwards, right? Well, like Dewey's riding this little bike and he's doing all this mountain goat trails and billy goat trails and all this crap in the mountains and above the clouds, and he still talks while he's riding. Like, and the other one is Patrick. Moto Ramblings. These two are in cahoots. They make it look easy to ride along and chit-chat with a camera. I can't even chit-chat with a camera and I'm sitting still. And then I'm riding this big old hog. It's a hog. I said that. Yeah, it's a hog. I like owning a Harley. Wow, look at that. Cool. Yeah, that's a Miata RF Club or something. Not cool. Not cool. That's a monster F-150. Let's just move on. So I think I do pretty good when I'm rolling along on this big old bike and able to talk to a camera, even if I'm not riding that hard. I think it is a learned skill. Learned sounds more learned than learned, right? But I'm able to do it and I practice, right? So I'm getting pretty good at it after, what, 650 videos, give or take. It's kind of nuts. But I think it does take a lot less concentration to handle a motorbike like this one versus ADV or sport bikes and them other things. Maybe a standard would be like a cruiser, you know, and cruisers and baggers, they're about the same. They resist change generally. They don't want to change direction on the fly. They kind of like just going in a straight line. They like their gyroscopic physics and they like their long rake and all that. Hey, look at me. I'm keeping my head and eyes up, and I went through that corner with gusto, machismo. And I was supposed to turn left at that last light. Oh well, we're just gonna play on this road for a little bit. It's good fun. I'm out enjoying my ride today. Are you enjoying the video? Poop the like button. Do me a huge favor. Wow, I really am getting better at motorbiking. Keeping your head and eyes up is very good. And again, this goes all back to every time I've ever said that if you have a camera and a microphone on your bike, leave yourself riding notes so that you can improve your technique. And you can use every ride as a practice session to get better at this craft of ours. Just yesterday, I was riding down the highway and there's this one section where 2 lanes merge in from the right, 1 lane from the express lanes merges in from the left. They become the local lanes, but 100 yards later after this merge, there's an on-ramp again for the express lanes. And I knew I shouldn't have been in there, but I was. And I was trying to get onto the local lanes, and an F-150 came across 3 lanes of traffic, just like I told my wife all the time. Don't go over there, somebody's gonna merge into you. And sure as heck, this guy came over 3 lanes. And I was like, all right, I see 2 exit escape routes, and yeah, I can't brake, I'll get rear-ended. So I didn't brake. Instead, I revved the throttle, and I pushed hard on the left handlebars, and he missed me by like 1.5 feet, maybe a foot. It was very close. It was check your drawers close, people, and I wasn't recording, and I kicked myself. So we're gonna recreate this close call. I'm gonna show you exactly what goes on at this wild little intersection that should be avoided by everybody, but isn't and wasn't for me on that day. Luckily, I came away unscathed. Hopefully today I do the same. All right, here we go. First thing you gotta do is watch out for the RAV4. But we merge over one lane to the right, like the Volkswagen in front of us. And I believe it's the traffic from this 370-200 mixture that comes over and joins us. But there's two lanes here. There's this lane and this lane that both exit off of 270 southbound here. And as you'll see, it merges back onto the express lanes, but this lane stays over and creates the local lanes in addition to these lanes coming from the right. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. Now, look over here. You can see this lane right to my left goes over that way. Luckily, there's nobody coming today. That white car, they're gonna come all the way over probably. No? Okay, good. But that guy came over 3 lanes and almost hit me right here. But he missed, because I'm an excellent rider. And I got lucky that day. But that's the highway where I tend to give a lot more concentration to the motorcycling aspect of things, because wow, look how low that is. There's grass growing on that island. We didn't see that in that one video from a month ago. Ooh, that's crazy. But on the highway, like I said, I give a lot more attention to the motorcycling aspect of motovlogging because there's a lot more traffic around you and there's a lot of changing road conditions. You can get what Ben from Bike Spirits and Brews call them road gators or something. It's like ripped up shredded tires that come off of semis, and they can really ruin your good day. He had to put a new fender on his bike because of that. I think I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my ride. This one's rambled on way too long, but I do appreciate your time. I thank you for watching. Do you have any comments? Anything I missed? Anything you want to add to the conversation? Please do so in the comments section below. That is where all the good boys and girls go to comment, and they leave their opinions, and I go delete, 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 delete. No, I've never deleted a comment, but I reply to all of them. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget the 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day, and 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's going on a nice ride. Look at this. Whee! See you guys later.